Good morning, friends. How is everybody doing today? It is Stamped Together Saturday. I think we're at episode 266. I think last week I got it wrong. This week I'm on top of things, and I am thrilled to be not live with you this morning, but still with you in spirit as we are just continuing to have a good time in Florida. Grace and I are there together, and I'm sure you've seen pictures along the way, and I'm just excited to share another great card with you. And it's a masculine card, which I don't often find a way to do. So this is going to be really fun today. And the layout, again, simple layout. I want to see what you do with it. So make sure to share in the comments. And you can also see that I will be putting the cutting instructions in the comments as well. So look for those if you didn't see them beforehand, and you'll be able to recreate this really fun card. So let's get started right away. Flip the camera. Yes, we have been having lots of fun with products in the new catalog. However, today we are going to kind of go back to the archives just a little bit with our Timeless Plaid Designer Series paper. Check out all of these beautiful plaids. This is a carryover from was it the September to December mini catalog? I think so. But it is just super pretty. Lots of great colors. So many colors in it that you can coordinate with almost anything. So you can see some of the old in colors in here, like Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, Wild Wheat, or as we so lovingly have been calling it, Weird Wheat. But this is the one, the Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Basic Beige. I am in love with that one. It is so pretty. I'm in love with all of them, let's face it. And then, so that is the Timeless Plaid DSP. And the embossing folder I used for my background is called Forever Plaid. So Timeless Plaid and Forever Plaid, and I sense a theme here. Plaids are forever, in other words, right? So I chose, instead of using white or vanilla, I chose Basic Beige for my neutral because it works perfectly with this card. So I was able to highlight the DSP with a little bit darker mattes. So we're going to start with our 1 1/8 by 3 1/8 DSPs. And there are 2 pieces. And I am just going to adhere them to our 3 1/4 or 1 1/4 by 3 1/4 Early Espresso pieces here. It's hard to cover up the back side. It's so pretty. All right, so we're going to add those layers right here, and we're just going to have a teeny little border. So when you cut it just 1/8 of an inch bigger, it just gives you a teeny little border all the way around. And then bringing in our card base, which for me is Early Espresso. I would also want to cut, obviously, a piece of Basic Beige 4 by 5 1/4 to go on the inside. I did not do that to get ready for today, but I am going to add now my Forever Plaid embossed piece of Basic Beige. I like to go all the way around the edges on a piece of embossed cardstock, because then those edges sit nice and flat. If you want to go in the middle a little bit too, you can, but I like to go all the way around the outside. So there is my background. And next up is going to go your 4 by 1 inch strip of cardstock. And that's just going to go across. You can go right across the center, or maybe up from center just a little bit here. And then these 2 pieces go next. Now I did try to cut them so the pattern continues. So get it? See? They just continue the pattern. I don't know. Is there a right way? I'm going to go this way. I think that's the right way. And then these are going to get layered right here, really close to each other. So for this, you know, you're going to want to space that as perfectly as possible. I mean, don't lose sleep over it, obviously, but about the same on each side. So if you lay them down here and take a look at where they are sitting, that's about where I want them. So now I'm going to leave the other one there while I adhere this piece. And I'm going to put them really close together. And then we'll do the other one as well. So this is just another super simple layout that we can easily duplicate. It is a card like this that when I am in a hurry, oh, now my plaids don't match. Oh, for gosh sakes. When I'm in a hurry and I need to make, a bunch of cards, something like this is what I would choose because there's not a lot of die cutting and things like that. But I'm loving that backdrop so far. And then I just need to grab my sentiment. So for my sentiment today, I am going to use Loveliest Tree. I just want that little happy birthday right there. I think it's going to be perfect. I love the little script there. And just this teeny tiny little die from the, oh gosh, Nested Essentials dies. Man, I had to think about that. I don't think I've used it in a while, at least on camera. So I've said that your sentiment piece in the cutting instructions says no wider than 2.5 inches. It can be smaller than that. Like you can see here, mine is tiny. But I just wanted the perfect little, it's not straight, but oh well. But it's perfect for little sentiments like that. And then we're just going to pop this up and then add a couple embellishments. So here is my sentiment. It's going to go right here in the middle. And if you have a circle or whatever other shape, it's going to fit in there just a little bit differently. And then for my adhesive backed embellishments, I'm going to use these, which came in the package really, really messed up. But these are the pressed flower motifs. They come from our beautiful gallery suite collection. I'm going to try to pull them out of the bag here and use them that way because they got to be used. I mean, I'm not just going to leave those, right? But yeah, it did turn out to be a little bit of a mess here. Oh, and I have a feeling I left a little too, no, it should be okay. So I'm adding, whatever your adhesive backed embellishments are. Add those. You can add them out here. They're however you want to add them is going to be perfect. Look at that. What a mess. All right. So this is it. Thank you so much. This is card number 266 on our Stamp Together Saturdays. And I hope to see you back for 267 when I should be back live, whether it's camping or here in the studio. So I don't know. I guess you'll have to wait and find out. Thanks so much, everybody. I hope you're having a great week, and I will see you soon.